a pair of 6-faced die is rolled thrice, the probability that the sum of the outcome in each roll equals 4 in exactly 2 of the 3 attempts is, round off to 3 decimal places. Guys, tell me what's the answer. So finally you have 5 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, 1. Ta-da! The word which you are not understanding is, the word is, a pair of 6-faced die is rolled thrice. A pair. What is a pair? Sir, I am going to buy a pair of shoes. 2 shoes. Yes or no? Yes. Pair means always 2. Acha. So now, I hope you have understood what this line wants to say. It just want to say that you are rolling 2 dice. But how many times? Sir, 2 dice is rolled 3 times. Is rolled 3 times. I hope you have understood this statement first. Now, what's their requirement is that the sum of the outcomes in each roll equals 4. So, since we are rolling a pair of die, so 2 dice are rolled, there would be 2 outcomes on the dice, and if you add those outcomes, then the sum should be 4. Sum of the upper face of the 2 die should be equal to 4. Now they are saying their requirement is, so I was telling that they are saying this kind of scenario, sum of the outcomes of the 2 dice should be equal to 4. They need exactly 2 times out of 3 attempts. And I was like, okay, exactly 2 times, x is equal to 2. Number of trials, or number of trials is 3, so n is 3. And I hope you understood this kind of scenario. Sir, these dice are independent. There is only 2 probability. Some is 4, some is not 4. And sir, they are saying exactly 2 times out of 3 experiments. Sir, this is the scenario for binomial distribution. Yes, this is the scenario for binomial distribution. So as per the binomial distribution, can I say in the binomial distribution I require 4 things. What are the 4 things? Sir, the 4 things are, first is number of times you are doing the experiment. Second, what you need. Third is, this is for the whole story, but if I need for the one trial, the success probability for one trial is small p, the failure probability for one trial is small q. So I need 4 stuff. N is clear, I am doing 3 times this experiment. X is clear, 2 times. I need the outcome. What is the outcome? The outcome is sum should be 4. When I throw pair of die, sum should be 4. I need this 2 times. And I was like, okay. So P is probability of getting a sum 4 for one trial. One trial means for if I throw 2 dice, correct? If I throw 2 dice, I should get sum 4. इसकी probability क्या होगी? Sum is 4 when 2 dice are thrown. Anybody in the comment section? What is the probability? Sir, this can be found with the help of the tree diagram. Tree diagram. I hope you remember the tree diagram. I have told you, whenever you have sum of the upper faces of 2 dice question, make a pyramid. In the pyramid, you have to say the minimum sum is 2. Okay, the minimum sum is 2, and the number of cases, sir, I will get sum 2 when I have 1, 1, yani number of cases 1. Correct. Then what is sum 3? Sir, sum 3 I will get when I have 1, 2 as the outcome, or 2, 1 as the outcome. That's all. So there are 2 number of cases. Similarly, now you have understood the pyramid. Sum 4, 3 cases. Sum 5, 4 cases. Sum 6, 5 cases. Sum 7, 6 cases. Yes or no? Then sum 8, then we have 5 cases. Sum 9, 4 cases. Sum 10, 3 cases. Sum 11, 2 cases. Sum 12, 6, 6 outcome. Yes, only 1 case. But sir, they needed sum 4. Sum 4 they needed. So number of cases, how much? Number of cases 3. I hope you understood. Number of cases 3. If yes, if you have understood this scenario, then please check it out. Please check it out, everyone. Probability is a requirement by total. Total we have, if 2 dice are thrown, then 36 outcome will come. And out of that 36 outcomes, sum of 4 is given by how many cases? Sir, only 3 cases. So 3 by 36 is the probability. Are ha ki na? So 3 by 36 is the probability, which can be said as, anybody in the comment section? 3 1 jar, 1 jar, 2 jar. Sir, Q is just 1 minus P. So 1 minus 1 by 12, that is 11 by 12. You got everything. N, X, P, Q. What's next? Finding the probability of the requirement scenario. Therefore, finally, I will say probability of x is equal to 2 is equal to NCx p to the power x q to the power n minus x. N was 3 times I am doing the experiment. Out of that 2 times I should get my requirement. My requirement was sum as 4. The probability for one trial is, Sarji, it was 3 by 36, which is 1 by 12. And I should get this how many times? Sir, I require this success for 2 times. Okay, success 2 times. And failure. Sir, failure, the remaining vacancy should be failure. Out of 3, if 2 is success, 1 would be the failure. So you can see that 3 minus 2. Okay, 3C2 is 3C1, which is just 3, and then 1 upon 12 the whole square, and then 11 by 12 the whole power 1. Okay, tell me guys, what is the answer? Is 0.019. Everyone getting this as the answer? तो एक बार comment करके बता देना yes. Your time starts now. For a given biased coin, the probability that the outcome of a toss is a head is 0.4. This coin is tossed 1000 times. Let x denotes the random variable whose value is the number of times that head appears in this 1000 tosses. The standard deviation of x rounded to 2 decimal places is what? 2021 Computer Science Set 2. It's a very good question. Sir, why 20 is wrong answer? Saurav, 20 is a wrong answer. So 20 is wrong. Yes, they are asking standard deviation of x. Standard deviation is root variance. Sir, now I need variance, but how do I get it? Check it out. This question is based on probability distribution. That is the hint. Oh ho. यार 1 मिनट 30 सेकंड के अंदर तो बना सकते थे तुम. ओके, चेक करो. So there are some key points you have to understand. First thing is they need the standard deviation. Standard deviation is root variance. Correct? Now, standard deviation is root variance, but sir G, I do not know about the variance. I was like, yes. Variance is in general e of x square minus e of x the whole square, but how will you find the expectation when the things are not proper? Sir G, function is not given. How will I find the expectation? Correct. So in this scenario, they are giving you a hint. What is the hint? For a given biased coin, the probability that the outcome of the toss of getting head is 0.4. Okay, if probability of head is equal to 0.4, then what would be the probability of tail? It's a biased coin. Biased coin means not so good coin, corrupted coin. Unbiased is Shrenik sir. लड़का लड़की में कोई भेद नहीं करते. डांटना होता है दोनों को डांटते हैं, है ना. अगर खुश करना है दोनों को खुश करते हैं. ठीक है. तो अनबायस्ड श्रेनिक सर. बायस्ड कॉइन योर प्रोफेसर. जो फर्स्ट बेंचर रहेंगे, जो डेली क्लास आएंगे, उन्हीं को हम बताएंगे कि एग्जाम में क्या आएगा, नहीं तो हम नहीं बताएंगे. दैट इज द बायस्डनेस. सो biased coin, anyhow a coin is there, probability is head or tail only. Correct? If head is 0.4, then tail would be 1 minus probability of getting head, so it is 0.6. Please check it out. Next they are saying this coin is tossed 1000 times. 1000 times. Let x denotes the random variable whose value is number of times that head appears in this 1000 tosses. So they are saying that getting head is my success. So success for one trial is 0.4 and getting tail is a failure. So failure for one trial is 0.6. Sir, and you are tossing 1000 coins. This is giving me hint again. Success for one trial, failure for one trial, independent coins, and then discrete random variable because we can count the number of heads. Sir, this is a binomial distribution scenario. Correct. If it is a binomial distribution scenario, can I say in binomial distribution, I have given you a hint, a trick. In a binomial distribution, your variance is, anybody in the comment section, what's your variance? Sir, my variance is n into p into q. Yes. So here n you can see how many times this trial is being done. Sir, it is done for 1000 times. Okay. if it is done for 1000 times, and this is my success, this is my failure, because they are saying getting heads is a success. Okay, so small p is 0.4, small q is 0.6. Substitute here, and guys tell me 1000 into 0.4 into 0.6, what is the answer? Are you getting 240? Are you getting 240? Sir, I got standard deviation is equal to root of variance, and I got variance as 240. So standard deviation is square root of 240, which is 15.49. And yes, 15.49 is your answer. अब सबको समझ में आया? Yes, गोस्वामी जी, वही हमने भी किया है जो आपने कहा है. Some guys are like, sir, it's a very tough question. A fair coin is tossed 20 times. Sir ji, 20 times. I'm like, read the question. Simple. 2 minutes I will give you. A fair coin is tossed 20 times. The probability that head will appear exactly 4 times in the first 10 tosses, and for the next 10 tosses exactly 4 times tail will appear. So what is the probability? Rounded off to 3 decimal places. 2020 mechanical set 1. So time is up. I can't give you more time. I have given you the hint. Please check it out, this scenario. The right answer is 0.042. But why is it so? First, they are saying in my first 10 tosses, what I need. In the first 10 tosses, exactly 4 times head should appear. I was like, okay, check it out. First toss, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, and 10th toss. In this 10 tosses, what I need is exactly 4 heads. So can I say this is kind of like number of trials 10, x is 4 heads, and then using the binomial distribution to get the answer. So can I move forward, and can I take this scenario? Check it out. Can I take this first scenario, and I will say that if I see carefully, they want to say that 10 trials are done, 10 times the coins are tosses. Among that 10 tosses, you need exactly 4 heads. So x is 4 heads, and then p is a success for 1 trial. So success is getting head. So head for 1 toss. Sir, head for 1 toss is it's a unbiased coin. It is natural coin. It will have probability half. But if it is biased coin, not a natural coin, then be very careful with the calculation. Anyhow, sir, here q is equal to 1 minus p, which is 1 minus half, which is half. So everything we have right now. Using this, can I say as per the binomial distribution? As per the binomial distribution, we can say that p of x is equal to ncx p to the power x q to the power n minus x, correct? So now I can say n is 10, x is 4, p is half to the power 4, q is half the whole power n minus x, 10 minus 4. So now 10c4 is how much? Now this kind of calculation you have to do. अब क्योंकि तेजा ने गलत किया है, अब ये मेरी जिम्मेदारी बन जाती है कि ये कैलकुलेशन को मैं नेक्स्ट स्लाइड पर लेकर चलूँ. And I tell you guys how to solve. There is a trick to open 10c4. There are 2 students who will use the formula and open. I don't use the formula. I say first write 10 in the numerator, 4 in the denominator. So 10 in the numerator, 4 in the denominator. This 4 says in the numerator there should be 4 term only. But which 4 term? You just have to go back. 10 into 9 into 8 into 7. Stop. Only 4 terms in the numerator. And in the denominator, just go back. 3, 2, 1, stop. If you go back, then it is 0. Then things would be not defined. So at 1, you have to stop. Then the other terms are half to the power 4, half to the power 6. So can I say half to the power 4, half to the power 6 is half to the power 10. Now this you have to put in the calculation. What you will get is 210 divided by 1024, which is 0.205. I hope everyone understood why the answer is 0.205. But now this is the first scenario. They are saying what you need is probability that head will appear exactly 4 times in the first 10 tosses, and sir, and means there is one more probability to be multiplied. Yes, and means we have one more scenario that you have to get exactly 4 times tails in the next 10 tosses. Check it out. This is the 11th toss, then 12, 13 ... up till 20th. So these are the next 10 tosses. In the next 10 tosses, they want exactly 4 times tail. So this is what 4 times tail scenario is. Let me copy कॉपी क्यों नहीं हो रहा है? अच्छा, बाकियों को कैलकुलेशन समझ में आ रहा है तो एक बार कमेंट करके बता दो. हाँ, तेजा, गोस्वामी जी, स्वेन, आर यू गेटिंग द कैलकुलेशंस? Can I move forward? Can I say this is the scenario? This is the scenario where they are interested in tails. So here also, if I see carefully, number of tosses, sir, it is 10 tosses. And in the 10 tosses, your requirement is 4 times tails. But sir ji, P is success for one trial. So P is getting tail when I toss a single coin. Sir, the probability is half. Q would be 1 minus P, which is 1 minus half, which is half. Using the binomial distribution again, sir, if I use the binomial distribution, then can I say in the binomial distribution P of x is equal to NCx P to the power x Q to the power n minus x. And finally, if I see carefully, then it is 10C4, then half to the power 4, half to the power 10 minus 4, 6. Sir, everything is same to same as the previous calculation. Check it out. Everything same to same. 10C4, half to the power 4, half to the power 10 minus 4. We got the answer 0.205. So here also the answer is 0.205. And finally, I have to say they needed the mixture. They needed the completeness. They needed the event 1 and event 2 together probability. So I will say that they need probability of, in the first 10 tosses, I need exactly 4 heads, and in the next 10 tosses, exactly 4 tails. So that is equal to probability of getting 4 heads in 10 tosses multiplied with probability of getting 4 tails in the next 10 tosses, which I have found it in the previous slide, which is 0.205 into 0.205, which is, anybody in the comment section now? Sir, finally you have to say it is 0.042. Understood now? So 2019 is gone, bye bye. So 2022, 2021, 20 and 2019, 4 years are gone. So now 2018. Very good questions are there in 2018. So let me see, guys, how many students will be able to solve. Consider a sequence of tossing of a fair coin where the outcome of the tosses are independent. The probability of getting the head for the third time in the fifth toss is what? 2 minutes I will provide. और ऐसा सेम सवाल हमने क्लास में भी किया है. डिट्टो का तो पता नहीं, बट सिमिलर सवाल तो किया है. So now, guys, tell me what is the answer. Come on, guys, last 30 seconds. Okay, गोस्वामी जी, बॉम्बे, क्या बॉम्बे ठीक है? चेक कर लेते हैं. Bombay is the right answer. Yes. Have you solved? So it was very simple. They are saying we are doing 5 tosses. First, second, third, fourth, fifth. And what they need is they need that we are getting head for the third time in the fifth toss. So they need a head. But this head is the third time in the fifth toss. Okay. This basically means in the previous 4 tosses, exactly 2 heads you have gotten. Because if you got 2 heads here, then only you can say I will get a third head in the fifth toss. ठीक है? So this is by default creating a scenario that in the 4 tosses, you will have exactly 2 heads. Sir, this means I need probability of the complete stuff. Probability of getting 2 heads in the 4 tosses and getting a head in the 5th toss, then only I will say that the overall scenario is making sense of getting the third head in the 5th toss. Understanding how to make the overall sense of getting third head in the 5th toss? By saying getting exactly 2 heads in the 4 tosses and getting a head in this toss, okay, in the 5th toss. That's how you will make sense. But now, Sarji, I have to find probability for 2 scenarios. I'm like, yes. You have to find probability for 2 scenarios. Let me copy this to the next slide and tell you guys, क्या कहोगे Sarji? That first I will solve for this. First, I want to solve for this. How to solve for this? Sir, you can use the binomial distribution concept. You can say here, number of trials is 4 tosses. Your requirement is getting 2 heads. So, probability of getting head, yes or no? Probability of getting head for 1 toss. It would be, Sarji, half because this is natural coin, and Q would be 1 minus P, 1 minus half, which is half. Therefore, I can say the probability is, as per the binomial distribution, I will write therefore by binomial distribution, I can say P of x is equal to NCX. Okay, I know the value of NCX, right? So 4C2 P to the power x Q x पता है ना सर जी x 2 है. Okay, Q to the power n minus x, 4 minus 2. I hope you can simplify this. Guys, can you simplify this? Let me keep it here only. I will now talk about the next scenario और फिर साथ में ही अंतिम में उनको ले लेंगे, ठीक है? So now this scenario, sir, we have a toss and I need a head. If you want to get a head in a toss, sir, the probability is half. The probability is half. Now multiply this to probability and get your final answer. Understood, guys, how to get the final answer? Therefore, my final answer is this multiplied with half. Okay, this multiplied with half. तो कमेंट करके बताना सभी को बात समझ में आ गई या कोई डाउट है, शंका है, दुविधा है. This is where I am saying getting exactly 2 heads in the 4 tosses. This is where I am saying on my 5th place I want a head. Okay, so overall I can say 3rd head at the 5th toss. Finally, I will say 4C2 is 4 into 3 divided by 2 into 1. Then half to the power 2, half to the power 2 is half to the power 4 into half. Okay, finally if you simplify, you will get a 6 by 32. Sir, it can be said as 3 by 16, and that's what 𝐀𝐍𝐃𝐑𝐦 told. Sir, 3 by 16, option Bombay. Try this question. 2018 computer science. Your time starts now. So this is one of the good question. A 6-sided unbiased dice with 4 green faces and 2 red faces is rolled 7 times. Which of the following combination is the most likely outcome of the experiment? Most likely outcome, highest chance, highest probability. Okay, which outcome do you feel so? I know the question is tough and it would be difficult for you guys to get the answer in 2 minutes. But if you are smart enough, you will get the answer very fast. Last 15 seconds. Give up. अरे यार ऐसन तुम गिव अप करते रहोगे कैसन चलेगा बबुआ. चेक इट आउट, वी हैव अ डाइस, बट दिस डाई इज हाउ? सर, दिस डाई, चेक इट आउट, अ 6-faced unbiased die with 4 green faces and 2 red faces. So if I toss a die, if I throw a die, can I say the probability of getting green is total we have 6 faces, but the green scenario is 4. So 4 by 6 is the probability of getting green when I throw a die. What about probability of getting red? Sir, total there are 6 faces and red is only 2. So 2 by 6 is the probability of getting red when I throw a die. And I was like, okay, so probability of getting green, probability of getting red, makes sense. But what's next? Sir, next they are giving us the scenarios and they are asking which is the most likely to occur. But they are saying 3 green faces, 4 red faces. What they want to say? They are saying these dice are rolled 7 times. So if you are rolling 7 times, 7 such outcomes will come. And now they are saying what is the most likely outcome among all the outcome. अरे ये तो यार तो एक क्वेश्चन में 4 क्वेश्चन हो गया. हर एक के लिए अब सॉल्व करना है. हर एक के लिए सॉल्व करने के बाद किसकी बड़ी प्रोबेबिलिटी है वो आइडेंटिफाई करना है. And I'm like, okay, I will do that. I have no issue. Let me take the first scenario. Option A. Option A wants to say that 3 green and 4 red. Then I was like, okay, number of trials, 7 times the die is rolled. X is what? Now this X you have to decide whether you want to go for the green or you want to go for the red. You have to choose one. And I was like, okay, I will choose the red. Okay, हमको red ranger बहुत पसंद था. SPD emergency power ranger, so I will choose red. Okay, if I'm choosing red, then please see carefully that X is getting 4 red in your 7 trials. But sir, now be cautious while writing P, because P is always a success for 1 trial, which means probability of getting red when you throw a die. Sir, probability of getting red when I throw a die that I have found earlier, check it out, it is 2/6 which is 1/3. एब्सोल्युटली करेक्ट. अंडरस्टूड एवरीवन. यही दिक्कत आती है जिन स्टूडेंट्स को नहीं पता होता है ना कि एक्स और पी के संबंध कैसे है, बड़े गहरे हैं. एक्स कंप्लीट स्टोरी की बात करता है और पी एक ट्रायल की बात करता है. ठीक है, सो दे आर रिलेटेड टू ईच अदर. इफ इंस्टेड ऑफ रेड इफ यू टेक एक्स एज ग्रीन, like x is 3 green, then p would be probability of getting green for the one die. Okay, so you have to choose respectively, you will get the same answer won't change, you will get the same answer. Okay, now whoever is left, Sarji, that left version would be 1 minus p, 1 minus 1/3, 2/3. Check it out. So now I can use my binomial distribution concept as per the binomial distribution. मैं बीडी नहीं लिखता तो डांस करोगे बीड़ी जलाई ले, वो नहीं. बाइनोमियल डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन. सो बाइनोमियल डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन सर जी, आई कैन से द प्रोबेबिलिटी इज NC(x) 7C4 देन P to the power x, Q to the power n minus x. If you solve it sir जी, you will get 280/3 to the power 3 यहाँ से 4 यहाँ से 4 + 3 7. Yes, yes. 280/3 to the power 7. Now this is for the option A. Now you have to check for the option B also. Understanding everyone how I am solving option by option. Option Bombay 4 green 3 red. Since you are saying everything for the red, I will choose everything for the red. N is 7 and then X is 3 red. Then P is respectively 1/3. Q is 2/3. So as per the binomial distribution, I have to say the probability is NCX P to the power x, then Q to the power n minus x. सर n is 7, x is 3. अरे हाँ कि ना कमेंट करके बताना. सभी को बात समझ में आ रही है तो एक बार कमेंट करके बता दियो yes. और you have any doubts, problems? So now this can be expanded. I hope you know how to expand 7C3. 7 into 6 into 5 divided by 3 into 2 into 1. In this way you can expand. And yes, you will get your answer as 560 divided by 3 to the power 7. Sir, this is what I have done for Bombay. Now please tell me for Calcutta, for Delhi. Now Calcutta is saying that we have green as 5, red as 2. So the probability would be 7C2. Correct. Red is 1/3, so we need 2 times, and green, which is 2/3 probability, green we need the vacant position. 7 minus 2 should be filled with green. And if you solve this, you will get 672 divided by 3 to the power 7. Oh ho sir ji. And see the Delhi now. Sir, Delhi is green is 6, red is 1. Okay, probability 7 times you are tossing. You need a 1 time red. Probability of getting red is 1/3. You need only 1 time. The remaining is green. So green is 2/3 probability. Vacant positions are 7 minus 1. So that time you should get green. And sir, if you solve it, you will get 448 divided by 3 to the power 7. Now check it out. Denominator is 3 to the power 7 everywhere. Yes or no? Yes, denominator is 3 to the power 7 everywhere. But sir, you have to focus on the numerator now. If denominator is same everywhere, we have no problem. We have no problem. Now check it out. Here 280 is the numerator, here 560, here 672, and here 448. Where was the greatest numerator? Sir, greatest numerator was here. This was the biggest numerator. So this is where I am getting the maximum probability. Therefore, I should say C is the right option. This is the scenario which is most likely to occur because there is a maximum probability, there is a high chance, high probability. Understood everyone why Calcutta is correct? 2018 Mechanical Set 1. Try it out. A 6-face fair die is rolled 5 times. The probability of obtaining 1, that number 1, outcome 1, at least 4 times is what? Omkar is saying Bombay. Omkar, I knew that you will say Bombay. I knew that. Bombay is the wrong answer. But why, Sarji? Why Bombay is the wrong answer? Check it out. I have given you the hint also. What was the hint? Sir, number of trials, 5 times the dice rolled, and then x is at least 4 times. At least means 4 and more than that. At least means greater than equal to 4. And then, sir, your requirement is outcome 1. Okay, so my requirement is outcome is 1. So now for one trial, P is probability of getting 1. Probability of getting outcome 1 when I throw a die. So it's 1 by 6. So Q is the probability of not getting outcome 1. So 1 minus P, 5 by 6. Okay. Makes sense. Everything makes sense. Can I move forward now? Yes, Goswami ji. Kolkata is the right answer. कलकत्ता क्यों कहा गोस्वामी जी ने, बताता हूँ मैं आपको. देखो यहाँ पर गोस्वामी जी कह रहे सर दिस इज अ डिस्क्रीट रैंडम वेरिएबल, देयरफॉर आई हैव टू से नाउ दैट पी ऑफ एक्स इज ग्रेटर देन इक्वल टू 4 is p of x is equal to 4 plus p of x is equal to 5 plus p of x is equal to 6. 7 मत करते बैठना. सर why not? Because your maximum would be 5. 5 trials are done. So maximum outcome can be 1 for 5 dice, not more than that. You are not doing 6 trials, 7 trials, so that you are going on and on. Just stop here for 4 or 5. At least 4 means 4 या उससे ज़्यादा. So now Sarji, we are done here. But what's next? Next is now use your binomial distribution concept. You have to say as per the binomial distribution n c x. For this scenario, x is 4. So 5c4, probability is 1 by 6 the whole power 4, 5 by 6 the whole power 5 minus 4, which is 1, plus 5c5, 1 by 6 the whole power x. Then 5 by 6 the whole power 5 minus 5, which is 0. And now if you take this calculation to the next slide, guys, if you take this calculation to the next slide, can I say this is equal to, if you solve it, 0.033. But sir, this is the probability. They don't need the probability. Please check it out. Do not say Delhi. They don't need the probability. Why, sir? They need probability in a percentage. Probability in a percentage is this because probability is 0.0033. So percentage probability is 0.0033 into 100, which is 0.33 percentage. ये था असली ट्रैप, ये था असली मजा, और गोस्वामी जी इसको पार कर गए. एंड आई एम हैप्पी फॉर दैट बिकॉज आई हैव सीन अ लॉट ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स सीइंग दिल्ली. सर दिल्ली आ गया, हाश हमको आ गया, बाइनोमियल डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन आ गया, बट दे डोंट अंडरस्टैंड द लिटिल ट्रैप्स ऑफ द गेट एग्जामिनर. दिस आर द लिटिल ट्रैप्स. गेटिंग द आइडिया वेयर द गेट एग्जामिनर प्लेसेस द बॉम्ब. ऐसे छोटे छोटे सुतली बॉम्ब रख देता है और फिर बच्चे ध्वस्त.